It's just me and my best friend going back and forth. And you know that we're shoveling shit, shoveling shit.
I look crazy. I look like Captain Caveman today.
What have you been doing? What's happening with me? Hold on a second.
You're
Fucking
frozen.
hell. I look like I just looked at my penis I pulled out. Hold on a second. Okay, here we go. I was like, okay,
Captain Caveman.
you don't look like a caveman. I got a game for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Fuzzy.
I feel so self-absorbed, but like after staring at myself for 10 minutes and the way my hair looks, who am I?
Who are you? I don't know.
What about this?
What?
Okay. I got another clue.
Okay.
A single mom who works two jobs.
Reva McEntire?
Yeah, don't I look like it? I felt like it all day yesterday. Like,
No, you do not.
I'm a
No.
survivor. I fucking hate her. I
You are
hate.
Reva McEntire and I'm Captain Caveman. I did like a scrunch go and sometimes it works and sometimes it don't.
Let's look to see what Captain Caveman looks like.
Like
Because,
me.
well, I don't know if the people on, oh God, I need a new phone. It
Young
keeps
for that.
dying. If people on fucking shit YouTube that are watching this know who Captain Caveman is, you may not, but I'm about to show you right now.
Let
So
me give a full picture because
here, get
yeah.
it ready. And then I'm gonna air my grievances after that. You do not.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah. That's what I look like.
Damn. You need a club. Go get you some leopard print and go get a club. Yeah, that fucking thing. That fucking thing. All right.
I bet your house smells good. What's your candle back there?
Farts and cocaine. No, I'm kidding.
Love it. Love it.
No, it's actually nice. It's olive leaf and I don't know what that is. Oud.
Okay. Yeah.
But what smells better than that is this here. I don't know what it is, but it's I Am Magical. Oh my God. It smells so good. I'm gonna bring it to Moab so you can smell it. I'm obsessed.
Okay. I smell like a yeasty dog because I was
Ew.
holding Debbie. She's gross. She's gross.
Well, those kind of dogs are super gross.
Yeah.
I feel like, oh, does this ever happen to you? So I have a moderate, like relatively new phone, but when it's time for your upgrade, then all of a sudden it starts glitching out.
Yes.
My
Yes.
shit's dying at 80%. It's going like from 80% battery to 10% battery. So I have to rush out today. And I'm so pissed off. And I have a topic for today's meeting: urgency and impatience, but this is part of it. And I'm realizing how fucking tied to my phone I am because like this shit's glitching out. I almost didn't drive to Orange County to go to my friend's 40th birthday because I'm like, I don't have GPS. I can't stay in touch. Rah, 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 rah. And it's
Yeah.
very real. We're so like we need our phones now. We've become so conditioned to not survive without them. And now that it is like giving me distress. Like I have to add this to my list today to go to Verizon and do this when it's a fucking 16. It's like it's forcing you to get the next version without you even needing it because it's glitching out and it's got me feeling a certain type of way.
Yeah. It's a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you look that up, I think they got sued for that.
Well, it doesn't matter. They're still doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like, and okay, so remember how first whenever you'd be like, me and you'd be talking and you'd be like, oh, I fucking really could go for like a glass of Vlasic pickle, just
Yeah.
whatever, because it's like I'm really hankering for a
How it
pickle.
shows up.
Yeah, immediately. And at first we thought we were all tripping. Now it's common knowledge. Same with the whole phone update thing. At first I'm like, oh, it's a coincidence. I swear to God, Kelly, it's been the last 5 years. And it's not just me, it's everyone I know. You've experienced it. And I think that's so messed up. And I know recently people have been talking about like, oh, I want to go back to analog living and like just the flip phone. And I'm like, that appeals to me so hard sometimes.
Yeah. Well, you could use like an iPad for everything else and get a flip phone. But I do like the safety of the GPS because we like to travel. And I am not afraid to just walk into the Netherlands and then like be like, I'll find my way back. I can Uber, I can direction. So like it is handy. It's one of those like strength and weakness things.
Yeah, they got us
Like
fucked
it is.
all the way up. They got us fucked up because, like, same, it is so convenient to have be armed with the knowledge and the resources and the maps and the your finances and all of this is in here. And I was really, 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 really like blindsided with the fact that that's the deal when a couple years ago in Thailand the retreat, you're going to be coming. You're going to find out about Samahita, but they're big on detox, tech detox, and they even like put a little lockbox in your room and you can give them the key to put your phone in it to save you from yourself. So when I went there before I
They
started
did that
hosting,
on White Lotus.
yeah, well, this is Thailand, this is Koh Samui, this is literally probably they got it based on this because the same island as all that. Um, and so I was like, I want to try to do this because I was being a retreater. I was not hosting there yet when I stayed at this place. So I'm like, I don't need to be on for nothing. I'm literally here trying to like be a retreater. I'm trying to like live and whatever. And so I tried to do it and I did do it successfully for 4 days. And it wasn't the social media. It was kind of taking pictures because I was like, ooh, I like to document this and it's fun for me to take photos of my experience. What fucked me all the way up is like my buddy and I that I went with, well, I met her there actually. We were like her and I really, you and I. We want to go fart around, we want adventure time, we want to go experience it all. And then this was the first time I ever did this, but we rented scooters. And so I was like, let's just go gallivant. Let's just go explore. It is terrifying to go gallivant now without a phone into the jungle. Like you don't feel as empowered. And so
Yeah.
we were like, this is actually kind of irresponsible. Two chicks on a scooter that's just learning to drive to go gallivant off, not knowing where we're at, not having the safety and security net. So like I took my phone out of the lockbox to just have our phone as security. And I'm like, what did people do before this? What did people do? It's
You
crazy.
went, well, some people, I mean, if we're going way old school, you had the map.
I know. Yeah,
And we
exactly.
map quested, that's showing our age. So you'd get on a big old computer and go to MapQuest and put in the two starting points.
Even before the physical map. Like, do you remember being a kid? Like, I remember my grandparents and stuff. Like, we'd go to yard sales and flea markets, and my grandpa would have the newspaper and a physical map, and he would like plan the whole shit out.
I can't read a fucking map.
Good
We
at
should
it.
we should do one Moab adventure with a map.
Oh my God, how cool would that be?
Let's try it. Now we'll have to have our phones to document it. So it's like
Or, yeah, I guess so. And that's the thing,
or
but
the camera. I got the meta glasses.
I know you did. I
We
talked
can
to your
meta
man
glass it.
about
We don't
it.
need phones then. We can meta glasses.
And you know what else the Meta glasses do? They also like you can turn on the AI function and be like, Meta, hey Meta, what am I looking at? And they could read the maps and be like, you are like your coordinates are da 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 in oh, it's really cool. It's in your ear. But I'm just saying, like technology has made us very soft and reliant on,
Yes.
as a society.
Yeah.
And I'm bent fully out of shape with this whole iPhone thing. I'm like, I'm about to have to go. I'm like going spending a month over in Southeast Asia. I'll be goddamned if my phone just dies from like 90% battery to off. And like the only way now it's working and turning on is if I physically keep it plugged to a power source. And it
Yeah.
makes me so mad because I just paid off this like $1,500 device and now because there's a newer version, I've done software updates, I've done all the fucking shit. They're forcing me into a new payment plan for a new phone because of this. I'm mad.
Well, maybe you can talk to them first and say this is what's happening.
I ain't got time for that. And here is
Yeah.
where we're all up in the urgency shit. I was, I know this, man. It's in my bio. I recently wanted to I'm aware of this and I really want to change this about the whole urgency culture and hustle culture. And then like now, and it's a very Western, rigid thing, plus hairdressers, time, schedule, people. You know what I mean? It's like twofold when you're in the service industry like we are. So it's deeply ingrained in me, but I'm like actively working on it. But this whole week I'm being tested by the universe on my fortitude to want to make this change because for one, I got a brand dicking me around that's been dicking me around. And if I'm gonna show you in Moab the kind of shit I've been sending back to them. It is like, you are wearing my patience thin. I am relentless. That's how I've been responding because I'm sick of it. And then that's a different story. It's like, pay me my 10K, you son of a bitch. You know, that's what this is. But then I'm taking that
You've
energy.
already earned it and they're not paying you.
I've already posted. I've already done the thing. I've been going back and forth, him and Han, for a month. I got documentation, contracts, the whole thing. They're being shady. So, like, my urgency there is like Rihanna energy. Pay me what you fucking owe me, you know? That's okay. But I'm carrying that over into, I have to show you this too. This has all just gone on the last couple of days. So I'm like talking to my builder back and forth, and he's a French guy, but he's been in Thailand for a hot minute. And then also my realtor, she's from Connecticut, also been in Thailand for like 8, 9 years. They know, they've assimilated to the culture. And I'm like, what's the deal? I haven't heard from you in a week. Like, what's the progress on the build? What do I do about utilities? I'm like coming in hot with this energy. And then they respond back. And I'm not being a dick when I say this. It's just I got the energy of urgency. It's like, I want to know now because we're taught that's the way that it runs in this country, you know? And so then he writes back, he's nice and everything. And he's like, we've taken the whole week off for the holidays. I'm like, okay. I get not the whole week, sorry. Since November, December 15th, it's gonna go on till January 10th. They're really taking off. And then my realtor, I was like, can you give me a little clarity or insight as to the timeline or expectations? I'm being calm, but between you and I and in my brain, I'm like, the fuck, I need to know these things, you know?
Yeah.
And then she's like, we take off, Thai people take off the entire month of April. Business is closed, nothing happens. It is like we are recognizing rest and stillness and family, whatever the hell else you want to as a human. And then they're like talking to me about the holidays. And then there's some crit or some sort of other thing where it is a week long, all businesses closed. Everybody's in the streets with water guns, goofing off. And it's like you're in your flip-flops. And I'm like, okay, so I've already calculated 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks societal shutdown. And I'm like, oh my God, this is what I desire. But my nervous system's used to like answers, control, now, immediate. And I just said to her, I was like, man, this runs deep and I apologize. And I'm not coming over there an asshole. I will change to assimilate into this culture because this is why I'm moving here. It's just been really clear to me, my God, this country's fucked me up.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all. That's all.
My body's
Sorry.
screaming for it. I'm sitting here like, oh, I'm screaming for that.
It's, and and your house and that pace, and you own a home in Tulum, so that's already like same deal, That's not the gnarly Western type rigid culture. And it's like there's a pace, there's just a people come off different when you're just like going by nature's kind of rhythm. And
Yeah.
I'm like, that is what oh my God, the idea of living like that is just, but it's also like, I feel like I'm gonna detox. I'm gonna have to get this out of my system. I'm gonna have to reprogram. I mean, it's crazy that I would spin out over my phone shutting off like that. Because I'm like, what do I do? It's crazy, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Misty and I, we had like met and we were talking about our screen time and like to be accountable. We've decided every Sunday we have to send each other our screen times.
Ooh, that's good.
And And I think we're keeping points. And the next time we see each other, whoever has the most has to buy lunch. And so I downloaded an app that like literally shuts off my Instagram. So I've given myself an hour in the morning and an hour at night. But when you open it, it will tell you how many times you've attempted, where your brain just naturally wants to go. And it's like, this is your sixth attempt. This is your seventh attempt, where it's like, I do it without even thinking, where it's like, I just like, I'm bored. I sit down with my lunch or I want to open the app. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm trying really, really hard. You wouldn't believe the amount of people who have texted me and be like, hey, I'm checking on you. Are you okay? Like, is everything all right? And I'm like, damn, like, was I on it that much? Like,
I get it. I don't have the app that you have, I need to, you got to tell me about that because
Okay. She showed it to me.
I got a session with her today too. I'm excited. I know. I'll ask her. Well, I'm not going to cut into her time, but you and I will talk about. I want to know because I did the a couple of features that you can turn on the iPhone and within Instagram, but they don't allow those to be super gnarly because it's like not in their best interest to shut down your time there. So
Yeah.
a third party app sounds really, really cool because like I'll get because I set it up to where I wanted it to be 2 hours max a day. I cannot tell you how many times I'm like, ignore 15, ignore, 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 ignore. And I another notice this other thing I'm doing, and this being okay, so I really notice traits like this in myself because of the whole addicty behavior. And I can't tell you how many times I flick up the screen to check on follower count. Now, when I'm being really conscious that shit does not actually matter to me, it doesn't. Like I'm telling you now, and you know, we've talked about this, that does not equate to so many things like money or friendships or quality of life or none of that, you know? But it is so deeply ingrained in me to flick up to make sure my follower account hasn't gone down or up or checking it. Like I'll
Yeah.
check, I'll be like, oh, it's like autopilot and I don't like it. And it is at this point, it is like breathing. And I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa, oh God, whoa, why am I doing that? And I'll have to like draw attention to it and be like, you're doing that because of so many years that mattered. You know, I'll have to like talk myself through it. But it is bizarro land how we go completely unconscious and do certain things now on our phone.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
I'll do it. I'm okay. Here's truth bomb. Like I will do it driving. Like sometimes I don't even think about it. Like a stoplight, and because I'm so programmed to be doing something all the time. So I'm driving. I'll hit a stoplight, pick up the phone, open up Instagram. There's the stories. Next thing I know, the light changes, and I'm going down the road, and I haven't put it down. I'm still flicking through stories, and I'm like, Kelly, you're driving, and like I would be shame on anybody using their phone while driving. And hello, I am the worst. So I'm hoping, that app as well will do the same. And then I panicked. I was like, well, what do I put this app on there. What do I do if I go to the doctor and I'm just sitting there for an hour and like, what do I do? I'm like, oh my God. So Misty was like, well, I'll read a book, I'll crochet, I'll do this. And I'm like, okay. And then I thought, I don't mind scrolling something like Pinterest where it's like, I can just look, but it's not the people, it's not the opinions, it's not the news. It's like, window shopping. And I'm like, I'm okay. So I did not put a restriction on that so that if I do find myself in one of those settings, like I can just like scroll Pinterest and look at creative things that,
We
spark.
gotta get you a tactile hobby, my friend. We gotta
I
get you a
know.
working with your hands
I do.
thing.
I think I told you I do want to color. I think that
Yeah.
would be really good for me. I don't have any interest in crocheting or knitting, like zero, like nothing about that lights my soul up. But I think I would color. You know what else I like? I could do word searches. I got grandma tendencies. I don't like crosswords. I like Sudoku. I love numbers. So,
But the
but I would be drawn. I would
creation.
get a book. I'd have to get a
Yeah.
book and, so maybe coloring. Yeah. You know what my dad used to do when I was a
What?
kid? He'd give us a black marker and you'd close your eyes on white paper and just do like this. And you'd have whatever shape and then you would go in and color it in. And I could do shit like that, and like make my own creations. I don't know.
I love that he got you to do that. And I think it would be cool if you picked that up and revisited it. For one, because it's cool and nostalgic and your dad had you do it. For two,
Yeah.
it's getting creative and being busy with your hands.
Yeah.
Like, I know you don't have any interest in crochet and shit, but why I've revisited that is because as like a 12-year-old, 13-year-old, whatever, I did that. And it was
I'm
like,
cross stitched.
well, I will bring you because I bought a bunch of cross stitching shit to Moab, and I ended up because I was like, I want to do something because I used to do that back in the day too. And then I identified more with like crocheting, and I'm fully into that. But this is like me revisiting creative girl before life started happening. And I feel like if you start revisiting those drawing exercises your dad had you do, it is like I feel like I'm reverting back to teen me and it feels good and all the things I used to do, all the
Yeah.
fun stuff I used to do. It's like, oh, there's that creative girl, there's that like girl that was just creating to create, not for money, not for validation, not for none of that. I used to do that because it was just fun.
Yeah. You got my wheels going.
I'm gonna bring
You know
my
what's cool? with
Shit.
ChatGPT now, you could actually create your own cross stitch patterns. So I could do like some really fun stuff that's in my brain, but like have a pattern and then I can
I
cross.
I love your brain, but like maybe just fully analog, not using chat for
I
nothing.
know. I
You
was
know
just
what I
thinking
mean?
patterns. Yeah, because I can't cross stitch with not a pattern. But I'm gonna try the doodling. Doodly doo. I'm gonna try
Yeah,
that because I think that would, yeah. And it makes me think of my dad.
exactly. It's very free flow and just like
Yeah.
letting yourself just be. And then, like I said, yeah, it's
I
nostalgia.
haven't been coloring because I haven't found the perfect coloring book.
There is no, you hear yourself?
Yes.
You hear
What's
yourself
wrong
like
with
the patterns
me?
on chat and the perfect coloring book, like you're doing it just to do stuff, not for performance.
Okay, I'm gonna do the doodly do. I'm gonna do it. I love this. I love it.
Yeah.
Just
Oh
like
my
looking at
God.
the paper. I'm like, not, it doesn't have to be right now.
No, yeah. This is okay. We're gonna craft and be little like our little girl selves in Moab because apparently you need to get this to take hold. Like you got to get this in there because I don't care if it's old lady shit. Honestly, if you think about it, it's back to young girl Kelly shit and young girl Rebecca shit. It's just I feel like old women end up doing that shit again because you're tired of the bullshit and you're revisiting the stuff that you used to love back in the day. So it's not, and even if it is old lady shit. I don't give a damn. I identify with doing old lady shit. I like it.
Yeah. No, I'm fine with being a granny.
Me too. And you know what? How granny of a granny are we even? Because we're still jumping off of cliffs and parachuting out of shit. And it's like, it goes back to our conversation last week about the nuance and the not being any one thing.
I I really feel like I have no fear around this Moab thing. I also have the realization that when I get to the edge, I'm gonna be like, oh God, because I'm gonna be faced with it. But the amount of people where we've hosted that story the other day have reached out and they're like, are you kidding me? Like, that's so crazy. That's so scary. That's so this, that. And I'm like, I don't really like the videos don't look scary to me, but I do know when I look down, I'm gonna have the adrenaline. I'm not dumb. But like, I don't know. I have no fear over it, but it feels like everyone thinks I should have fear over it.
Well, because everybody puts their fears on. It's like I would never. How could you? You know what I mean? It's
That's
like a
everybody. I have not met
no.
one person. Well, I do know one person, but I like not another person that's just like, that's so cool. I would love to do that. No, everyone's like, you're crazy. I can't believe you're doing that. I would be so scared. And I'm like, why am I not scared?
It's that is so fascinating though. You know what I mean? It's like so fascinating that people like their first thought is like you're crazy. How could like what are you thinking? Are you losing your mind?
Yeah.
Instead of how cool is that? How liberating, how empowering. And like fear has chokeholds on the majority of people. I mean, yeah, I get
Timing of
that.
this could not be better because I have just been like, I don't even know how to describe it because it's not a sad thing, but I have just been like cocooning. Like, not like there's no good it's just like it's cold. I was thinking about this morning, like the Lana Del Rey song, I've got the summertime sadness. I'm like, fuck that. There's no sadness in summer. It's fucking winter. I'm sad. It's gray outside. It's cold. I never want to get out of my bed. I do it though. I put my phone in the bathroom, so I physically have to get out of the bed now when
I
the
do
alarm
that.
goes off. I know. I'm learning. I put the app on the phone so I can't
Mhm.
open the socials immediately. Got up at like 7:30. I'm doing it, Becca. Oh, I called you Becca. I don't know why. That just came
I'll
off the
let you slide, maybe because that
I'm
you
like that one.
we finally feel like you feel that comfortable and familiar, but nobody does that to me.
No, I was in a flow and it just came out. I caught myself. But like, no, I'm like fucking doing it. And but at the same time, I think this trip is coming at the right time because I need to feel the blood rushing through my body. Like all I want to do is sleep and be warm and cozy and coffee and bulldogs and I'm fighting it, but I need to get that. I need it. I need the blood. I need to feel life. Like I
Mhm.
hate winter. Hate it.
Well, like you hear so many things, and from a nature standpoint, every all of nature practically is hibernating. There's the exception. There's like the white foxes and the polar bears. There's always exceptions, but like that's when trees are up under the fucking shit chilling out, like in some sort of like stasis mode. And so like I think the majority of people feel like you. It's
Yeah.
like cozy and this is like a moment of stasis because if you're in go 24/7, that's not it. I know mine's oddly the opposition to the rhythms of nature. Like I go hard in the winter. I have an aversion and not on purpose to all normal rhythms. And that's trends and that's you name it. You name it.
Yeah.
Holidays. I don't like really any things that tell I just don't know what it is or where it comes from. But like, and this has been multiple years now in a row that I like going harder in the winter time. Like I'll go cold plunging. I'll fucking do my fitness shit. I'll do this and that. And everybody's supposed to be chilling out because nature says. So anyway, I think that you're just doing a normal flow, like a real normal flow. And so
Yeah.
don't get too bent out of shape about it.
I'm
But
not. No,
uh,
I'm not been out of shape. I'm just excited to go somewhere and feel the blood pumping.
yeah, me too.
That adrenaline and feeling alive, it's like, oh, I can't wait. And something to just be like excited about. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You know what you're doing to yourself too? You're waiting to the last minute with this Grand Junction flight, and I'm concerned.
No, I've been looking at it and I keep pulling it up. And it's one of those things where it's like the card's not saved. And so it's like I get all the steps ready to go. And then I'm like, ah, fuck, my card's in the other room. I'll get it in a minute. And then I don't.
I
I'm
guess
doing it
my
today. I'm doing it. I got a list. I have another person that like I owe money and she's like, "Are you alive?" But I'm like, "Yes, yes, yes, it's on my to-do list." I'm telling you, I just am
Right.
like, girl, when I recluse, I recluse.
I'm with you. I got a list. I have like it has taken me longer than I'd like to scratch shit off. There's only one, two, three, and those ones are pressing. Those are like if you don't do them today, you're either gonna look like an asshole or like something bad's gonna happen. And so I've been like reluctant to get shit like that done. I don't know. Like I'm just like procrastinating central, but I'm also not being cozy or nothing. I'm just like dicking around. I'm dicking around and it is what it is. But like, only reason I'm concerned about you and that flight is that you know how we're supposed to fly in at the same
Yeah,
time.
it's available. I promise.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I had a lot of options. It sounds like you didn't have as many, but I had a lot of options. It's
Okay,
gonna
good.
be fine. Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
My
You
bad.
don't
I'm putting
stress
my
it.
urgency on you. My bad. I
Uh,
told you I'm in a bad urgency place right now, a control, like a need to like be
I
puppeteer.
I have my staff holiday party on coming up this weekend. It's the day before we leave.
I thought you already oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
And I've booked nothing. I have 20 people coming to my house. I have not booked food. I have not booked the adventure. I've been emailing with her, but I haven't actually booked it. I'm gonna do that today too. I'm gonna buy flights. I'm gonna book.
Maybe because you like the thrill of what you're doing right now.
No, it isn't. I'm just uh, yeah. You know what? So, I'm open about this and like how I found out I had anxiety and I started taking Prozac and everything. I actually was reading about it because I'm like, I love the effect that I get of not, like having high anxiety all the time. And anxiety was my motivator. And so, because I've controlled that side of it, like now I feel just so comfortable and relaxed in my own body that like I don't have that motivator anymore that's driving me. So it's like I've got to find a way. I was working with Chatty about like what are some non-stimulant ways that I can get that back. And most of it was like, creating that schedule, creating routine, and it's like breaking through the comfort
Yeah.
because after I start that routine, this, it's like it will become my thing and it'll feel good and it'll feel unnatural not to do it. It's like anything, it's that first day, but it's like really fascinating to me. And the therapist that I saw was like, you thrive on anxiety. Like you didn't even know you had it because that's your motivating energy. And yeah, so it's like because I don't feel because it was asking questions like, well, do you feel down? Do you feel depressed? Is it like an opposite reaction? I was like, no, man, I love it. Like life is good.
Yeah.
But shit still needs to get done, and it's like
Yeah.
being too much in that state. And so I just have to, I am mentally strong. So I have to mentally say, get up at 7:30, put the phone in the bathroom. So I have to get up and turn it off versus just slapping it, and like I'm having to put things in place to get me going,
I get
because
that.
I don't have that drive of anxiety.
I get that. Do you know what mine is that is like, I wonder, is this maladapted or fucking weird or not? Okay, so you know how like you have the schedules and we have your SOPs and we have the. I'm like, that's all cool and all. I could have SOPs and I printed them out. I know what it should be daily. But like a big motivator for me is these no matter what challenge things. And then the element that's the weird part is publicly saying I'm going to do something.
Yeah.
Something about my follow through or my integrity, or this is where I think it might be a little maladapted. What people think of my tenacity is what pushes me and gives me tenacity.
Yeah,
And like
same.
at the end of the day, I guess who cares because I'm doing the thing I set out to do. But it's very interesting that I use the court of public opinion to push me to do shit for myself. And I'm
Yeah.
like, because I don't want to look, I know what this is. I don't want to look like a failure. So if I say I'm gonna do something and I don't do something, I feel like I look like a failure. And like I said, I don't know if that's fucked up, if I need to really like talk
That's
about that in
interesting because
therapy.
one of my core values is integrity. So it's not for me, I wouldn't say it's about looking like a failure, but I am someone that if I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to fucking do it. Like you can count on me.
Mhm.
And so now it depends because if it's something like when we did the 69 hard and I was like, yeah, I kind of knocked it off, right? So like that was different because it wasn't you relying on me as much. Like you were doing it anyway. But like if I have a deadline or a timeline or something like that, I'm going to get it because I said I was going to do it. If I tell you I'm going to be there, I'm going to be there because I told you I would be there. So, like, I don't know if it's a failure thing for me as much as like, I like to be a woman of my word. If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. Um, I don't know. Like, does any of that resonate or do you feel like it's straight up failure? Like, I don't want to look like a failure in front
Oh,
of you.
no, and I think that's where it really, there's a lot of gray area. I don't think it's actually failure. I
Yeah.
think that there are times when you give yourself grace and like this came up so fucking much in last year's group coaching container, when to push and when to have grace.
Yeah.
Like when do you follow through with the thing that you said that you would do for yourself? And I don't mean, I'm talking about these personal challenges. I'm talking about getting your work done, like what you're talking about. I'm talking about when I say I'm gonna like whatever it is, like for a challenge or whatever. But it's like, when is it when your little inner voice is like, you don't need to do that. Like, who cares if you do that? You know what I mean? It's like, so is it a personal failure or is it not? That's very personal to the individual. I
Yeah.
feel like there's very little that's going to keep me from doing what I said I was going to do. And then sometimes I think that is not good even, because when I was doing that 69 hard, there was a point where I like injured my shoulder and I was like, no, I fucking said I was going to show up and do what I said I was going to do. And it's like, I mean, I did it and my body, like, like abs were saying something different and shit like this. And I felt really good. It felt really good internally to no matter what push through. But I think that's personal for everybody. Like, is going so hard damaging? When's the little voice like self-sabotaging? When do you need ease and grace? I mean, I know though I'm a fucking gnarly person and that's something I need to explore. Like maybe I'm too gnarly. Maybe it's like, I don't know. And like how you said yours is setting the alarms and shit like that. Mine's the public. Mine's like holding people or like me holding myself accountable public and not wanting to look a certain way. So I don't think that's great either.
Yeah.
But I think we all have our mechanisms when we're self-employed and when we have to be self-motivated or when we're wrestling with like discipline.
Yeah.
However, you get to from A to B, I guess,
Yeah. I definitely think I need consequence. Like if there's no consequence of the action, I'm like, yeah.
I
But
feel
like,
that.
it's like if there's, the lights are going to be shut off or something, it's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I got to get that done. And like I procrastinate up until the timeline, up
Oh, me
until the
too.
consequence. It's awful.
Major ADHD trait. It is like a lot of I just got my final like psych appointment to get like full sure for sure like confirmation, but that is such an ADHD trait. It's like that is the fuel that gets put in the furnace to get shit done because focus is difficult. Like not have, I look out the window more times. I do weird shit. I gotta have this like vibrating plate under here. I need it. Like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? You know what I mean? Like, why? Why can't we be proactive? But we
Well,
get
even
shit
like
done.
this, if we set this time for noon, I'm going to be here because I told you I'd be here. But if I put on my calendar to sit down at noon and record a master class, I would put it off for a month. Every day, I'd be like, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow.
I think you're this way. I know you're this way because when we work together, you're like, no, kick me in the ass. I too need to be, I want someone to help me be accountable. Like it is such a like a great tool. When you're working with somebody or you got buddies like that or whatever the accountability part is, like I need that sometimes, And then I
I
know,
fuck around with like doing like online digital programs and selling coaching in that way. I actually think that the one-on-one coaching is best for me because it makes me show up. If I know that you've paid me money and you're meeting me on a call, I gotta be there. I can't not show up. But if I'm
100%.
like, oh, here's just recorded programs, I'm like, number one, I put it off, I put it off, I put it off. Number two, it's like I don't care to sell it.
Did nothing with this. Did motherfucking nothing with
What is
this.
that? I don't know what
Mush
that.
week, the mush
I've
week.
not seen that.
Yes, you. Oh, you didn't even get that far? You didn't print out your workbook? I gave it a half a day and then I was like, oh, bullshit. When it's the replay, I need to, I need like high
This is
touch
why,
healing.
like, there's so many people that are like, oh, I do my own nails and I do this and I do this. No, I will not show up for myself. Now, I will go to the nail salon, get my nails done, and make my next appointment. And if I don't make that appointment standing right there, it'll be months before I go back. Well, not nails because you can see them, but like I have a membership for IVs and I go every 2 weeks. I haven't been in months because the last time I went, I didn't make an appointment. So now I'm procrastinating the appointment. But if I go and get it done and then
Yeah.
make the appointment, I will show up next time. And it's like I am that person. It's not because I'm lazy. It's not, I don't know what it is, but like, no, I'm not going to color my own hair. No, I'm not going to do my own nails. Like everything that I would do at home, like I just have to make an appointment and have someone else do it because I'm not gonna do it. And I know this about myself. It's not like I'm saying it like, no,
No.
but I know this about myself. And so I just have to do what I know works for me.
That's just it. I feel like we all just need to do what works for us. And by now, I think it's cool, like being in our mid 40s, is by now we have seen some of these things be like patterns that are not going away. And I finally kind of am feeling a little settled. I'm like, I'm not fucked up. This is just me.
Yep.
This is just what I need. I still get shit done. And what I'm finally realizing is like I don't have to suffer as much as I used to. I'm not
Yeah.
done yet suffering, but like before I'd go through super bad periods of like, why am I like this? Suffer, 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 pull myself out. Why am I like this? Suffer, suffer, suffer. And I'm like, that's exhausting. I don't want to go through just seasons of like varying stages of suffering, like
Yeah.
self-imposed suffering. So I'm like this. Let me like resource people that can help me and modalities that can help me and like just it is
Yeah.
what it is, so maybe these are ADHD traits, maybe it is like a issue with like poor focus because of what we said in the top of this call, like fucking the phones and internet and da 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 and social media. And I think that will help us. I think that will help anybody, like we can
Yeah.
make our attention span way better, which will help with focus if we're not just like,
I know.
but we're doing it. We're taking the steps so we don't have to suffer as bad, which is cool, and not shaming ourselves.
Yeah. I'm proud of us.
I'm proud of us too.
I think like the biggest piece, and I'm wrapping my brain around it, and this is where like my brain goes deep thinking sometimes, is like it's learning how to accept something about yourself, like recognize something about yourself, accept it, and then own it and say, okay, this is me. Like what I just said about like I know myself well enough to know that I'm not going to do my own nails. All those girls that do the little nail kits, I'm not. I'm going to go pay. And it's like there's a thing where people don't have the ability to recognize that and then admit it. And so there's a lot of living in denial, you
God,
know. And
yes.
so I think that's the biggest thing is that so many people are walking around in denial and they don't have whatever it is that it takes, whether it's the strength, the honesty, the whatever, to be able to just say, yeah, that's who I am. You know, whether I like it or not. Like, would I like to be the person that is going to make their own lattes at home and do latte art and do their nails? And like, yeah, I'd love to be that person. I think that'd be great. I'd love to have a sourdough starter, what the fuck ever. But no, I want to go to Starbucks. I want to go to the nail salon and I want to go to the market and have the lady that loves making sourdough make that loaf of bread so that I can buy it and eat it. Like, I know that about myself. And so, and that's not something that I'm proud of. You know, it's, I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of it, but like,
I
I
got a
think so
question.
many
I'm gonna
people
dig in.
deserve it.
I wanna ask questions. I got a question.
Yeah.
You said, I want to be the person to make sourdough, but you also said, I'm not the person to make sourdough. So
Yeah.
what's the thought that you want to be that person? Is the lie that, or the denial you're telling yourself, the story that you're telling yourself is just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go the lady that likes to make it? Why would you say, I want to do it?
Yeah. I think for me, it's, which life do I have to choose? Do you know what I mean? And so, like, right now in this season of my life, I like working. I like being around people. I like that. I don't want to sacrifice that for the time and energy that it would take to make sourdough. I'm a girl on the go. So, like, the idea of just like, it's almost like maybe I would want half of my days to be the girl that's home in the, you know, like Amish apron making sourdough and half of my days being the hustler. But right now, most of my time is the hustler and I prefer that. And maybe it's not even, oh, you do have me going deep. Maybe it's not even a preference. It's just a recognizing of like, this is my life. I do not have the time and capacity for that right now. Maybe that would bring me joy, but I also enjoy being a girl on the go. I love it. I love going. I love traveling. I love, you know, dinners with my friends. I love all that. I'm not willing to sacrifice what it would take to create the time to just be at home baking bread. I'm never at home. I'm never fucking at home. And that could be why when I get here, I shut everything down and go under a blanket and don't look at anything. But like, I
What
want
if
fun
What
things.
if, because you did say you're like in your season of like being home and not being the girl on the go, and that you're frustrated that you're not more on the go. What if in during those times, like you're baking the bread that you want to do instead of being on Pinterest? You know, what
I
if
will
it's
tell you this though, I don't want to have to clean it up.
fair? Fair enough. Fair
I
enough.
want to make the bread and then have someone clean my house. It's just too many, like this is, it's, no, I'm not a sourdough girl.
You know, you had that thought and you're like, on second thought, actually, no, I
I
don't
think
want to.
it's not like I'm like, I would like to be that girl. It's like, there's so many qualities of that girl that I don't have. So when I look at it, I'm like, I think when I say I'd like to be, I'm like, I like that for her, good for her. Like that
Yeah.
she has the qualities to enjoy that. But I don't have those qualities. And so
Maybe, ooh, I'm psychoanalyzing the
let's
fuck out
do
of your friend.
this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe it isn't all the steps and all the fucking requirement to make sourdough, because it is like you're bathing it daily,
Yeah.
daily, 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 and it's like a whole thing. Maybe it's just that it's not the bread you want to make, it's that you want to make something, period. Maybe you could do something that's more suited to not the cleanup, not the babying, that starter shit every day, not any of that. But like maybe it's just like, because that didn't cross your mind for no good reason. You want to probably do things like that, but Kelly coded.
You know what? I think what it is that there is things that take a large amount of mental capacity, and there are things that take the physical capacity. Where I'm concerned, I would be like, if we're just keeping the analogy of the starter, the sourdough, I would be the one that's like, I got the idea, and this is what you have to do, and what you need to do is mix this and do this and do this and this, and like create the entire plan mentally. And then physically, I don't want to do it. I am not the girl to build a piece of IKEA furniture. Do not fucking put that in front of me. But
Who
you
would
put
want
me
to do it?
down on a computer and systems and like mental work. Like my accountant was always like, man, that you would have been a good accountant because I love to sit down with numbers and solve problems. And I like the mental effort of things. I do not like the physical effort of things, if that makes sense. So the idea of the sourdough, like, this is what I hear. Go to the store and get all the shit. The babysitting the starter, putting it together, baking it all. That's effort. Then cleaning it up. That you like all of that feels just daunting to me. But if you put me in front of a computer at a Panera Bread and like I sit there for 6 hours and just mentally work, I love it.
Interesting. You got a
Numbers,
busy
budgets,
brain.
I do have a busy brain. It's a burden, but
That's why in your body shit would be helpful to counteract that. Like, it's very uncomfortable at first,
it's true. I'm
but
writing a lot
like
of ahas.
everybody mad in their brain and cerebral, yes, you like that. And yes, it's a big part of your life, but you're not like somatically like just doing
Yeah.
stuff to do it, you know?
Yeah. You're right.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's easy again. I always say it's easy to make observations. Like I need help analyzing my own shit and why I do what I do, but I'm just like I said, I just was asking a lot of questions because
Yeah,
just
it's like I'm almost like physically lazy because like I will get up and go, 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 but it's like not physical stuff. Yeah. And I don't know if it's a laziness, if it's like right brain, left brain kind of shit, but it's like,
you're not a
yeah,
lazy person. I know
I'm
that. Like,
not, but I
no.
feel lazy because I don't like the physical things. I like the mental challenges. Interesting. I'm hoping that this is resonating with somebody, like this is why I love doing this podcast because it's topics that I would never fucking think to come up with and be like, hey, this is an insight into me, but here we are. And I'm like, I really hope there's somebody like, damn, that's me. Like I've never thought of that.
I know
Because
there is. I
because
know
I
there
feel
is.
that way just saying it out loud right now, but we're talking about me.
No, it's true. I know. I think it's so cool to be able to articulate what we think and feel because I know for a fucking fact that we're not the only people that feel this way and think this way.
Yeah.
I know it. Like,
Yeah.
it's just what's cool is like when people are able to articulate and go super, super deep beyond surface level, it's
Yeah.
so needed. And I think we're getting a little bit more and more of it on social media and different podcasts and stuff like that. But I know for a damn fact what we're talking about right now and exploring these parts of ourselves and saying it is helpful
Yeah.
because not everybody explores that deeply and talks through it. So I know it's helpful. And I just had another thought too, talking about this whole like in your body somatics versus head, da da da. Like, because I know you're going to the Thailand retreat. And so Ray does all of her somatic facilitation. You need this. I
Okay.
needed it. Everybody needs it. The laughing and the in the body, and it's just like it's kind of a surreal moment when
I
you
need
really
it.
do somatic work like that.
I need to get more into my body. That is for sure. I know this. I am all head, all head.
I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna take a turn. I was all head myself. It's not about you for once. I'm not gonna like psychoanalyze. No, 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 in a good way. I'm not gonna psychoanalyze you, is what I'm saying. Because I did this the whole fucking call. I'm not doing that. And I'm about to take a turn. It's gonna not get dark, but like I feel like because of trauma, I didn't want to be in my body. I
Yeah.
needed to be in my head because like I didn't feel safe in my body for a long, 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 long time. And so that is why it's been really important work for me to be in my body because I'm like, in your head sucks. It's a prison sometimes. And when you're a body, you could like move different energy and stuff out. Because you know that book, like The Body Keeps Score? Like trauma is cellularly held in your body. And so if you don't have a way to express that and move that and truly feel safe, like it ain't good. You're basically spiritually and emotionally stopped up. You're constipated. You got a
Yeah.
trauma shit in your body if you can't get it out. And so like when I finally started feeling safe enough to like let myself like fully be like in there, I was like, oh wow, that's like a whole nother level of like comfort. Because
Yeah.
it's like one thing intellectually getting shit and talk therapy and whatever is a whole different fucking story. Feeling
Yeah.
100% safe in your body.
Yeah. Mm.
It's
I
deep
actually,
shit.
I found this thing. I should send it to you because remember I drove by the Muay Thai? Is that how you say it? The
Oh,
Muay Thai.
that's so good for you.
So I drove by there and then I found this lady that does like a Muay Thai, like, because I was like, okay, what do I need to like learn about this before I just go up in there and try to
Yeah.
like train? So I found this lady and I saved this video and it was like a morning thing of like Muay Thai. And surprisingly enough, it was a lot of that like jumping and shaking and stuff first. And then she kind of got into some moves that I could do to move my body. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. Cause like, and what I loved is like she was explaining what it was doing in each thing. So she was like, if you shake like this, it's going to release this. Some of it was physical, like releasing your hips. Others were like releasing things in the body, like internally. And it's really cool. I'm going to find it and send it to you because I think I texted it to me.
I
I don't
have
know.
a list of shit to bring you now. Okay, so I have a pair of Muay Thai shorts, like the satin ones from Thailand. I'm gonna bring them to you. Because it's like you have to now. And if you have the shorts, you can't not do it. And
I think I
also,
might. I think I should do this for myself.
I think you should. I love the idea. That's not what I meant this to be. Kelly needs to cross stitch and Muay Thai, but I feel like,
I'm gonna doodly
ooh.
do. I'm gonna doodly do. I'm gonna daddy doodle. No, never mind.
No, no, I don't think that sounds good. But I do think you should do what your dad showed you to do.
Can we rewind?
Doodly D. On that note, okay, so I've got some errands to run.
Okay.
Remember last time, the whole fucking last episode, we were talking about like abruptly, like
Yeah. And on that note,
I've
I'm
grown
so
weary.
weary.
It's just me and my best friend, shoveling shit, walking through life, take it bit by bit.